wish I could meet, run like hell, a little close for comfort, mate.
Rachel. It's a lost cause.
Lost cause. Listen here, Robert Clarkson. This is our home.
It's time to move on. Thameshaven is lost. Give the orders to tear down these barricades and evacuate the market.
You'd have me leave the ferryman to die.
You'd send more Thames folk to die. Or should we just sit here and wait to be overrun? Besides, he'll be fine on his own, always has done before.
I won't abandon him. Nor Thameshaven.
Hold on. Looks like we have a tourist.
The surface world gets louder and louder each day. Who are you? How do you get in here? I'm surprised they did that much. They wouldn't lift a finger to help the likes of us. What brought you to Thameshaven, outsider? I've heard of such places. We were given some old construction papers a while back. Sold them to Sebastian Gaunt. They documented the construction of a laboratory beneath the Shard. I suppose that's where you woke up. And I suppose you'll want to know where we got those papers. I hate to hold this information ransom, but we're desperate. Help us out, and I'll tell you who we got them from. We've had to abandon the main residential district. It became infested with all manner of horrible creatures. The market's secure, but we have to take control of the situation. Otherwise, we'll have to abandon Thameshaven entirely. The ferryman's still down there, continuing the fight. Find him and help, if he's still alive. About that, we've blocked everything off. The only way into the district is down the elevator shaft. Here, you'll want to take some Radex first. Good luck.
One day, I'll take my family to see the surface. One day.
since you came to my rescue. I'm guessing you're a friend. Oh, I did wonder how long they'd leave me to fend for myself. Now I need to recover. Here. Take this. The breach is right next to a load-bearing pillar. The whole tunnel needs sealing. Once it's blocked and the district's clear, take the utility route up to the market.
We all heard the explosion. Since you're alive, I'm guessing thanks to an order. The Thames folk are grateful. Thank you. Now, about this underground lab. We had a human boy, Archie, living here for a time. He gave me those construction papers as a gift. Before you ask, he's already moved on. You see, some of the Thamesfolk... That's a lie. Most weren't happy with a human living down here. Archie left before there was too much bad blood. The ferryman should know where he went. He was the one that brought the boy here in the first place. Dr. Webb's with him in the infirmary. He sends his regards. You should stop by. Thanks again. Tell Archie I said hello, if you find him. Tell him I'm sorry things didn't work out. Is there anything else you needed? Stay safe out there.
Nothing like a swim in our Thames to make you feel alive.
It's good to know that, at least once in a while, I can rely on the help of a stranger. You have my thanks. Rachel told me about your predicament. I pity you. If one has no past, then through what lens are they to view the future? If there's any way I can help you, any information I can give you, I will. Not much. Only what the boy told me. He woke up in another lab, like you. Except he remembers how he got there. I didn't press him for details. He seemed shook up about it. Understandable. I've met many people in my travels along the Thames, but no one by that name. I know quite a few Smiths, though. I know he's a violent man, but who isn't these days? I try not to involve myself in inland politics. To me, the Isle of Dogs Syndicate and the Vagabonds are one and the same. I won't get invested in their conflict. The general mood in Thameshaven leads towards the Vagabonds. Sebastian Gaunt is a good customer. I didn't know where else to take him. I thought he'd be safe down here. I was fishing one night on the north side of the Thames. That's when he found me. I came running down the steps to the embankment. I'd never met him before. He was being chased by... I don't know. I think they were soldiers. I didn't recognize their uniforms. They weren't the Tommies or the Fifth Column, but they were well equipped. We got away by the skin of our teeth. It's good fortune that my boat was ready to set sail. I saw them all right. I just didn't recognize them. If there was one thing that stood out, it would be their faces. They seemed bored, as if they didn't care about catching him. Their bodies told a different story. I've never seen anyone run that fast before. They were seconds away from snatching him. I only know he was kidnapped by the same people he was running from. They took him and some others to a laboratory underground. When I asked about the others, he went quiet. I don't think they made it out. You must realize that his story was of no personal interest to me. So I didn't ask as many questions as you'd probably like. I took him east, to a settlement in Rotherhithe, near that crashed plane. Last I heard, they were facing problems of their own. Not too dissimilar to Thameshaven's tribulations. These are dark times for our people. Archie may still be there. I hope he is. For your sake as much as his. I'd take you there myself, but I need to rest. Doctor's orders.
My hounds learned to swim today. So proud. Hey there, Wayfarer. Need any medical help? Chems. Fix me ups. Nothing like a good fix me up. Hey there, Wayfarer. Need any medical help? Bye, Thameshaven. You are my pride and joy.
up until it's safe out there. Tell Morgan to get off his arse.
Watch yourself. Tough luck. My nautical employers are holding up in there until it's safe to come out. And since I need to be here to make sure no harm befalls them, I can't exactly go around smashing up Marlowe's nests, can I? See ya.
smell that? It's the Thames calling to us. Thameshaven. You are my pride and joy. You down to trade? Take a look. See ya.
Nicely done. Those people needed some hope. Who are you, anyway? Not her fault. She's not like the others. Kicked me out of Thameshaven, they did. Couldn't stand a human living with them. So that's why you're here. Yeah, I know one. Barely managed to escape, though. Would have been dragged back there, too, if it weren't for the ferryman. You don't work for the lab, do you? Rough. I guess you want to hear the whole story. I was on a supply run near the Thames. There were 6 of us. One more than usual. We brought this school along. Lazarus. He was supposed to be an expert. Said he knew the location of underground bunkers. Had all these construction papers. Ripe for the taking, he promised. Turns out, they aren't as abandoned as he let on. We were searching for the entrance when they ambushed. They used some kind of gas. Everything went dark. Later on, I woke up in a cell with that girl. We managed to pick the lock and escape, but we couldn't help the others. The scientists were too busy to notice us. I nabbed a guard's keys and we walked right out the entrance. The guards noticed, though. Chased me all the way to the Thames. Luckily, the ferryman was about to make a crossing. Saved my life. Why? You aren't going there, are you? Yeah, you're probably right. Give 'em hell. The thing is, we never actually made it to the entrance. Lazarus was being cryptic. Probably thought we were trying to con him out of his share. I don't think we were close to the entrance when they got us. Everything after that just blends into one bad dream. I remember when we escaped, climbing up a ladder. It was dark out. I could barely see my own shoes. I climbed over some rubble, I think. They were chasing me, so I ran through the streets. I had no idea where I was going, so I just kept running. That's when I found the ferryman. Not really. It was dark and I was running for my life. And the gas. I only get confused when I try to remember that night. We got separated. Ran in different directions. Maybe. It's been so long. If it means finding my friends, I'm willing to give it a go. I'd need the ferryman to take me back across, though. I don't fancy my chances on Tower Bridge or in the foot tunnels. Here, you can give this back to the ferryman. He gave it to me so I could defend myself. My hands barely fit around the grip. Tell him thanks, but my weapon of choice is the bobby pin. It's amazing how selfish people can be. They knew exactly what they were risking.
Nothing like a swim in our Thames to
Your
make
kind
you feel
does
alive.
have 2 eyes, right?
you smell that? It's the Thames calling to us. Good to see a friendly face. Not entirely, but I'm sick of that infirmary. Now I need to get out on the open sea. Feel the wind on my face. Well, then I'll get better. The boy's stubborn. If he's going to survive in this city, he needs every advantage he can get. He'll need to pick up a gun sooner or later. You can have it. It's not much, but it's reliable. I have no objections. Truthfully, it would be good for my conscience. There are places north of the Thames where a boy could live a normal life. The sanctuary at St. Paul's would take him. Though I'm not sure why you need him to cross. That makes sense. I'll take him back there. But I'll need your help. While I was lying in my sickbed, a group of hooligans marched into Bermondsey and shut the gate. Getting through won't be easy, but it's the only route out onto the Thames. First port of call, we need to open that gate. The button that opens it is up on that crow's nest. You can reach the button by lowering the crane. The way up is via a makeshift bridge by the riverfront. Be careful. Thameshaven. You are my pride and joy. Off we go. I'll have to drop you off at the embankment. On the other side, there's a storm coming. With the hole in the Thames barrier, it's too risky to transport the three of us across such choppy waters. I'll pick up Archie, and we'll meet you at the dock. This Tower Bridge. Watch out for the beef eaters. They're cannibals. They'll eat anything that tries to cross.
Where's that bitch?
You're mouth-watering, darling. Time to feed.
You look good enough to eat. Last cut. Hear that?
Where am I? Oh, how many more times must you reboot me?
Hold in there, friend. You'll be as good as new.
I feel violated.
All right. One more reboot. Now,
You made it!
there you are. Do me a favor and send out a signal on that beacon up there. There you go. Try switching on your navigation system.
Navigation systems online.
Did it work?
Yes.
Well, don't sound too enthused. I hope the journey wasn't too formidable. Getting over the Thames is no easy feat without a vessel. Barry's navigation data corrupted. Had to be wiped. Those Mariner beacons transmit the data he needs to sail between places. Acting as a kind of waypoint. Without them, he'd be bobbing around aimlessly like a jellyfish. There's quite a few beacons along the Thames. We retraced the boy's steps while searching for spare parts for Barry. It's not far up the road. The entrance is beneath that old monument. The tall one with the golden urn atop a pillar. From what I've heard, it was built to commemorate the first Great Fire of London.
3. There was the original. That was before the war. Then there was the war. That was the second one. Then we had another one 50 years ago. And that's it for now.
The boy knows his history. No. We kept a fair distance.
Wait! Those people I was with. They're the closest thing I have to family. Please rescue them. Or find out what happened. If you do, I'll know where that ghoul was headed. The one I escaped with. He might be able to help you. He said he knew about other labs.
Here's that key the boy swiped. Good luck.